Hey, friends, it's Darnell coming to you once again from the beautiful Bedrock Ministry studio. Welcome to AM in America. We are day 3 in our devotional time together, and day 3 we'll be looking at verse 3 of Psalm 119. If you want to turn in your Bibles and join me, Psalm 119, verse 3. Verse 3 is an extension, actually, of verse 2. It's the second half of a sentence. So I'm going to read verse 2 first, and then I'll roll into verse 3. Verse 2 says, "Blessed are those who keep his testimonies, who seek him with their whole heart." We looked at that yesterday. Verse 3 says, "Who also do no wrong, but walk in his ways." Well, folks, I don't know about you, but I can't sit here and say that I do no wrong. Again, if we look at the standard that Jesus set when he said, it's basically Jesus taught it's not just what you physically do, but what's in your heart, what's in your mind, your motives. If we use that standard, I don't know anybody who can say that they do no wrong. But here is the good news. It comforts me to know that Jesus knows this. The Lord knows that we fall short from time to time. We stumble. Some more than others, perhaps. We can have that argument. But at the end of the day, none of us have arrived. Am I right? And that includes the psalmist, by the way. If I'm going to prove this to you, because as we go through Psalm 119, it's going to sound sometimes as if the writer of the Psalm 119 is suggesting that he has kept all the Lord's commandments, or that he does walk blameless, experientially. But that's not exactly the case. I'm going to jump all the way to the last verse of Psalm 119. I'm going to kind of sneak ahead with you and for you and read to you the last verse of Psalm 119, which says this. The psalmist writes, "I have gone astray like a lost sheep. Seek your servant, for I do not forget your commandments." Or as I like to say, I do not forget your word. It comforts me to know that the writer of Psalm 119 was just like us. He admits that he's gone astray. He's fallen short. And he asks God, "Seek your servant." Well, we know that Jesus is happy to do that because Jesus taught, I am the shepherd. You're the sheep. I'm the shepherd. And the sheep will leave the flock to go find the one that's lost. That is the heart of God for us. And that's really good news. So, but this verse says, who blessed are those who do no wrong and walk in his ways. Well, the fact of the matter is that if we will make right choices in life and seek God, which is what verse 2 said, seek him with our whole heart. There's a great consequence of seeking God with your whole heart. If we will put our attention on listening to the voice of God, like we learned back in Deuteronomy in the 30th chapter on our first day of this devotional, if we will listen to the Lord and keep our eyes on him, he will keep us from going astray. And he'll keep us from making those silly, stupid mistakes that we tend to make if we're left to our own devices. So this isn't about being perfect in the sense of never making a mistake. This is just about learning that if we can keep our focus and take control of our thoughts and navigate through this life with a little bit of wisdom and our eyes kept on the Lord, then we will be more positioned to receive and enjoy the blessings that God has for us. So let's make a commitment today to use this day to seek the Lord with all of our heart, can we? Hey, this is Darnell coming to you once again from the beautiful Bedrock Ministry studio. Let's go change the day.